how to work with probate attorneys. Hey, it's Brad from probatehouseguy.com. So I'm actually a real estate investor and I specialize in probate and inheritance properties. And I have a unique way of getting probate and inheritance leads for people that want to sell probate and inheritance properties all over the country. Not going to talk about in this video, but today I want to talk about how I work with probate attorneys. So we have a network of probate attorneys that we work with, and I like to view our probate attorney relationship as a two-way street. It's that, what do they call it? Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, right? And that's how I like those relationships to go. And why is that? Well, I typically work with a select group of probate attorneys in each market. And depending on the size of the market, it might only be one, it might be two, it might be three, it might be four. It just depends on the geographic size of the market. And what I do is all of my probate deals so we get leads in our business of people who've inherited a property and they need to sell this property. And many of them have not actually gone through probate yet. So in that case, we are going to refer them to a probate attorney in our network for them to work with to probate the estate. And ultimately, once the estate's probated, we'll actually buy the property from the estate, or I'm also an agent, maybe we'll list the property for them, right? So we funnel all that business to that probate attorney, or maybe there's multiples or whatever. We send those deals to them. And in return, those people also send deals back our way because they might be probating an estate in their specific market and they need an investor who can buy the deals. Maybe they've got an estate that just wants to liquidate a property, and that probate attorney will call us up and say, hey, I've got this client and they really just want to sell this property for cash. It needs a lot of work. They don't want to mess with it. Do you want to buy it? And I'll say, yeah, sure. And then we'll have that conversation. We'll go down that road. We'll make them an offer. We'll put everything under contract and we'll buy the house, right? So, and I don't pay that probate attorney for that business. They're sending it to me because they know that on the next one, I'll refer a new customer to them in the future. And it's that sort of back and forth referral relationship. And that's how I like to work. And I typically value those long-term relationships with those attorneys. So I don't just throw it to anybody. I typically only handpick maybe one or two people per market, and everything gets funneled to them. I also have backup sometimes because sometimes attorneys do get very busy, and maybe I might need to refer this person to another attorney over here because this one attorney's caseload is getting too big. Because I typically also like to work with kind of mom and pop probate attorneys, not super giant monster mega firms. I like to work with sort of smaller firms and maybe have one attorney, two attorneys, maybe three attorneys on staff, and they just do sort of probate and inheritance type stuff. I like to work with them because they have more of a personalized touch on the case. They typically are going to take better care of the client because a lot of times I'm referring these people to them to work with them, and I want to make sure that they're taken care of when they go on that side of the business. So that's how I like to work with probate attorneys. If you are looking to get into, maybe you're a probate attorney watching this video and you want to do business with me, go to probatehouseguy.com. There's a contact form there, or you can pick up the phone number there on our website. That message will ultimately get to me. You might get Missy on my team, but she'll relay the message to me, and I'd be happy to discuss. Maybe we could work together. If you're a real estate investor or a real estate agent and you are looking to get into probate and inheritance deals, I am actually looking for strategic partners to work with all over the country. I have a unique way of getting leads and deals in all over the country, both from houses to buy from the investor perspective and listings for agents. And I need boots on the ground in different markets throughout the country. So I hand select, I'm very, very selective about who I work with, but I hand pick maybe one or two people per market, and all of the business goes to them in that specific market. I don't just sort of throw it out there round robin. It goes to one specific person because I need to make sure that that person is going to basically keep the same level of transparency for the process throughout my business that I operate. I want to make sure that those people are taken care of in the end. So if you want to work together, go to probatehouseguy.com, click on the link below in the description. There's a web form there, or you can pick up the phone and call us. Again, that number, that message will get to me and we'll be in touch. So thanks again for checking out this video. Again, I'm Brad from probateHouseGuy.com. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.